From the moment humans first looked up at the night sky, they were filled with wonder and curiosity. They pondered their place in the universe, and religion has been an inseparable part of the human journey ever since. These early humans sought to understand the mysteries of the cosmos and their own existence. As civilizations emerged, so did complex systems of belief that sought to explain the natural world and offer meaning to our existence. These beliefs were not just abstract ideas, but were deeply integrated into the fabric of daily life. These early religions, often polytheistic, were intricately woven into daily life, influencing everything from governance to social customs. Religion provided a framework for understanding the cycles of nature and the mysteries of life and death. It offered explanations for the changing seasons, the movement of celestial bodies, and the phenomena of birth and death. Through rituals and offerings, our ancestors sought to appease the gods and ensure a bountiful harvest. These practices were believed to maintain harmony between the human and the divine. The rise of organized religion coincided with the development of agriculture and the transition to settled agrarian communities. This shift allowed for more complex societal structures and the establishment of religious institutions. Shared beliefs and practices helped to bind people together, providing a common identity and a sense of shared purpose. Festivals and communal rituals reinforced social bonds and collective identity. Temples and shrines became centers of learning and cultural exchange, attracting priests, scribes, and scholars. These places were not only religious centers but also hubs of knowledge and cultural development. Power in any society requires legitimacy. Throughout history, religion has served as a powerful tool for legitimizing authority. Rulers, from the pharaohs of ancient Egypt to the emperors of Rome, often claimed divine right to solidify their rule. In ancient Egypt, the pharaoh was considered the living embodiment of Horus, granting him absolute authority. Similarly, in ancient Mesopotamia, kings were believed to be chosen by the gods to rule on their behalf. The Code of Hammurabi depicted King Hammurabi receiving the law from Shamash, the god of justice. The Roman emperors adopted divine titles and associated themselves with specific deities. Julius Caesar was declared a god after his death, and his adopted son, Augustus, used this divine connection to legitimize his own rule. Religion has long been recognized for its ability to foster social cohesion. From the earliest hunter-gatherer societies to the complex civilizations of the ancient world, religion has served as a powerful force for unity. Shared rituals and ceremonies mark important life events, providing a sense of continuity and tradition. Religious festivals bring people together in celebration of their shared faith and strengthen community bonds. Religion provides a framework for social interaction and moral guidance, emphasizing compassion and empathy. Religious institutions often serve as centers of community life, providing a space for people to gather and support one another. Shared beliefs and values can serve as a powerful unifying force in times of crisis. Religion can provide a sense of hope and purpose in the face of adversity, helping communities to cope and rebuild. In the absence of scientific understanding, religion served as the primary lens through which early civilizations attempted to comprehend the natural world. People looked to the heavens and saw divine beings controlling the stars, the sun, and the moon. They created elaborate stories to explain the mysteries of life and the universe. Myths and legends provided explanations for natural phenomena, offering a sense of order in a chaotic world. These stories were passed down through generations, becoming integral parts of cultural identity and tradition. Consider the ancient Egyptians' belief that the sun god Ra journeyed across the sky each day in a boat. This myth not only explained the daily movement of the sun, but also reinforced the idea of a divine order governing the cosmos. Similarly, the ancient Greeks explained the changing of the seasons through the myth of Demeter and Persephone. The story provided a framework for understanding the cycles of nature and the agricultural calendar. Religious beliefs also influenced early attempts to understand the human body and the nature of disease. Ancient texts often combined spiritual and practical approaches to healing, reflecting the belief that health was a balance of physical and spiritual well-being. In many cultures, illness was attributed to supernatural causes, and healing rituals involved prayers and sacrifices. These practices were seen as essential to appease the gods and restore health. As civilizations developed, so did their understanding of the natural world. Observations and experiences gradually led to more systematic approaches to knowledge, laying the groundwork for early scientific thought. The development of writing allowed for the recording and transmission of knowledge. This was a crucial step in the evolution of science, as it enabled the accumulation and dissemination of information across generations and cultures. Yet, even as scientific knowledge advanced, religion continued to shape people's understanding of the universe. The interplay between religious beliefs and scientific inquiry created a rich tapestry of human thought, driving both spiritual and intellectual growth. The long reach of faith, institutional influence of religion. As civilizations evolved, religious institutions grew in power and influence, shaping political, social, and economic landscapes. Temples, churches, mosques, and other places of worship became centers of learning, commerce, and community life. In ancient Mesopotamia, temples controlled vast tracts of land and employed a significant portion of the population. Priests held considerable political sway, advising rulers and influencing policy. The Catholic Church in medieval Europe held immense power, controlling spiritual matters and wielding political and economic clout. Monasteries served as centers of learning, preserving classical texts and fostering intellectual inquiry. Even in societies with a separation of church and state, religious institutions often continue to exert considerable influence. Religious organizations play a vital role in providing social services such as education, healthcare, and aid to the poor. A tapestry of belief religions' cultural influence. Religion's influence extends far beyond the walls of temples and the pages of sacred texts. It is woven into the daily lives of people, guiding moral decisions, social norms, and even political structures. It permeates the very fabric of culture, shaping art, literature, music, dance, and countless other forms of human expression. Religious festivals and rituals often serve as a focal point for community gatherings, fostering a sense of unity and shared identity. From the towering cathedrals of Europe to the intricate mandalas of Tibetan Buddhism, religion has inspired some of humanity's most enduring creative achievements. These structures and artworks are not just visually stunning, but also carry deep spiritual significance. Religious themes and narratives have provided a rich source of inspiration for artists throughout history. These stories and symbols often convey profound truths and moral lessons, resonating across generations. The Renaissance drew heavily on Christian themes, as evidenced by masterpieces such as Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel ceiling. This period saw a flourishing of religious art that continues to captivate audiences today. Literature has been profoundly shaped by religious beliefs, with sacred texts inspiring countless works. From epic poems to modern novels, the influence of religion can be seen in the themes and characters that populate these stories. Music and dance, often integral parts of religious ceremonies, have also been deeply influenced by faith. These art forms serve as a medium for expressing devotion, telling sacred stories, and connecting with the divine. From Gregorian chant to Sufi whirling, music and dance can transport listeners to a realm of spiritual experience. These performances are not just artistic expressions, but also acts of worship, aiming to elevate the soul and bring it closer to the divine. Moral compasses. Religion's ethical framework. At the heart of many religions lies a set of moral and ethical teachings that provide a framework for right living. These teachings offer guidance on a wide range of issues, from personal behavior to social justice. The Ten Commandments of Judaism and Christianity provide a foundational moral code. The 5 precepts of Buddhism offer a similar ethical framework. Religious teachings often emphasize compassion, empathy, and altruism. They encourage followers to treat others with kindness and respect and to help those in need. While interpretations of religious teachings can vary, it is essential to approach these differences with respect and a willingness to engage in open conversation. A lasting legacy. Religion, in the modern world. In our increasingly secularized world, some might argue that religion is a relic of the past. Yet religion continues to exert a profound influence on societies around the globe. From religious nationalism to faith-based organizations in international development, religion remains a powerful force. It continues to inspire acts of great compassion and altruism. Religion provides a sense of community and belonging in an increasingly interconnected world. Understanding the role of religion in shaping civilizations is essential for comprehending human history and society. As we navigate the challenges of the 21st century, it is crucial